Okay, on climate change now, we've just had the warmest winter ever along the east coast. Is that evidence of climate change?
It's evidence of the variability in our weather. But just to make it clear, Barry, I think that climate change is real. Humanity does make a contribution. It's important to take strong and effective action against it, and that's what our direct action policy does.
But you say it's an evidence of variability, but it's getting warmer.
And look, there's no doubt that we've had a warm winter, no doubt whatsoever. The important thing is to take strong and effective action to tackle climate change, action that doesn't damage our economy. And that's why the incentive-based system that we've got, the direct action policies, which are quite similar to those that President Obama has put into practice, that's the smart way to deal with this. A big tax is a dumb way to deal with it.
And the target within direct action is a 5% reduction on 2000 levels by 2020.
That's correct.
And yet there are a lot of experts around who would say you can't achieve that with $3 billion.
Well, we believe we can. When we released our policy back in 2010, we released a range of letters of comfort from different reputable organisations that said that they thought it was possible to achieve very large amounts of emissions reduction at a relatively low cost per tonne.
What if down the track, say a year or two from now, it became obvious that you can't hit that 5% target? Would you A, increase the funding so that you would meet the target, or B, would you abandon the target?
Well, I don't accept that we are going to be in that position, Barry. And let's also remember that business has a very strong incentive to reduce its costs, and some of the highest costs are power, fuel, etc., which are the big sources of emissions. Now, given that power is expensive, given that fuel is expensive, there's a big incentive for business to reduce those costs anyway. Take, for instance, the big transport company Linfox. They reckon that they've reduced their emissions as a corporate by 35% since 2007, and they didn't need a tax to do that. They did that to save themselves money. They did that because it was simple, good economics for them.
Yeah, no, I accept that it's a hypothetical question in a sense, but it still goes to the level of your commitment as to whether, if you face that situation, whether you would increase the funding or abandon the target.
We're determined to reduce emissions, but we think common sense and standard economics, along with some targeted incentives, is going to get us there.